Hello everyone, this is Lata Akula. In this video we are going to study about the first phylum in invertebrates, that is Porifera. If you see the Porifera, they include sponges. The sponges are present in these phyla. The study of these sponges is called as parazoology. What is the meaning? What is the study of the sponges is called? Parazoology is the study of sponges, like zoology, botany, that is the study of plants is called as botany, study of animals is called as zoology. Like that, the study of sponges is called as parazoology. And these sponges, they are mainly aquatic animals. That too, they are mostly marine. Marine means they lives in the sea water, and most of them are marine only. A few members are present in the fresh water also. And the body is cylindrical. The body is cylindrical and it is hollow. Hollow means there is an empty space is present inside the sponges, hence the body is hollow, and they show the asymmetric symmetry. What is the meaning of asymmetric symmetry? If we cut an animal from any side towards the center, if that will not divide into two equal halves, that is called as asymmetric. So the sponges, they exhibit asymmetric nature, and the body is multicellular, made up of many cells. And these are primitive animals, these are oldest animals. And if you see the body organization, they exhibit cellular level of organization only, that is the first level. In cellular level of organization, what will happen? There are so many cells are present, and especially these sponges, they exhibit porotic nature. The body consists of so many pores, and the cells are loosely arranged. And the cells, each cell is made for the specialized function, and the cells which exhibit the same function will not group together into a tissue. Hence, they exhibit only cellular level of organization, and they consist of canal system, water transport system. Canal system is nothing but water transport system. What is the meaning of water transport system? The water from outside, they enters into the body by means of small pores, which are pores are called as ostia. By means of those pores, the water will enters inside the body, and here inside the body there are some special type of the cavity present inside the sponges is called as spongocoel. This spongocoel is lined by a special type of cells which consists of flagella. They are called as chanocytes or collar cells. Chanocytes are the collar cells. They line the spongocoel. They create a water current. Because of that, when the water enters inside the sponges, inside the body, there may be some water currents will be developed, and because of that, whatever the food gases like oxygen dissolved in the water, they enters inside that, and the cells will absorb the food, and the oxygen will also be absorbed, and whatever the waste material generated in the body of the sponges, they will be eliminated by means of a single opening called as osculum. By means of that osculum, the waste materials will be released out. If you see the body of these sponges made up of two types of cells, outer layer of cells and inner layer of cells. The outer layer of cells, these green color ones, are made up of pinacocytes, and inner layer of the spongocoel, they are made up of some flagellated cells called as chanocytes or collar cells are present. And by means of this water canal system only, they are getting the food inside, and the respiration, that means gases exchange takes place by means of this water transport system, and the removal of waste also takes place by this process only. Removal of gases, removal of waste material, exchange of gases, and absorbing the food material. All these three processes will be connected to the canal system. And if you see the digestion, these sponges, they do not have any well developed digestive system. So they follow intracellular digestion. Intracellular digestion means the food will be absorbed into the cell where the digestion occurs inside the cell. That is called as intracellular digestion. And the body of the sponges, they get the rigidity because of the presence of skeleton fibers called as spicules or spongin fibers. They give strength to the body, and these are hermaphrodites. These sponges are hermaphrodites. What is the meaning of hermaphrodites? Both the male gametes and female gametes are developed in a single individual, single animal. That nature is called as hermaphrodites. So these sponges also are hermaphrodites. That means there is no male sponge and female sponges are separately not developed. Both the male gametes and female gametes are produced within the single sponge. Hence that nature is called as hermaphrodites. The male gametes and female gametes are developed inside the sponges only. And if we see the reproduction, sexual reproduction is by means of fragmentation. Fragmentation means what? If any part of the sponge will be broken, that broken part will develop into new individual. That is called as fragmentation, and this also exhibits the budding also. Budding also seen in sponges. That means there may be some bud-like structure develops which will be grows later and separated from the mother cell, mother body, and develops into the new individual. And these sponges, they exhibit a high regeneration capacity. They have high regeneration capacity. That means if any part is cut, the cut part will not die. That will develops into the new individual. That nature is called as regeneration. And the sexual reproduction is by means of gametes. We know that both the male gametes and female gametes are produced in the same body. Here by means of gametes means what? The male gametes after development, they will be released out, and these male gametes by means of water currents, they reaches to another sponges where the inside that sponge body fertilization occurs. That means those male gametes will fuse with the egg and fertilization occurs, zygote development takes place. Here the fertilization takes place internal. Internal means what? Internal fertilization means if the fertilization occurs inside the body of the animal, that is called as internal fertilization. What is internal fertilization? If the fertilization occurs inside the body of an animal, that fertilization is called as internal fertilization. If we see the development, fertilization is over, zygote developed and embryo formation takes place. Then the developed individual will not show the resemblance with the parent. That means there may be a larval stage. Larval stage is seen here. Directly individual will not be developed. Here there is a larval stage is seen. That larva will not resemble the parent. After some days it will be develops into the normal individual. But prior to this, there is the first stage is the after fertilization, there may be the larval stage is seen. So examples for these sponges are cyan, the commonly called as Scypha. Spongilla, this is important one. The spongilla are only the freshwater sponges, and Euspongia, these Euspongia are commonly called as bath sponges. So this is about the porifera. So what are what are included in this porifera? Sponges are present, and where they are present, these are mainly marine. And one more thing, these sponges are they will attach it to any substrate. They are non-motile. They do not have any locomotory organelles. They attach it to the substrate. So hence they are solitary. They are sedentary animals. Sedentary and solitary, lives singly. And sometimes they may form colonies also. So some of them, they may exhibit colonial forms also. Sedentary means they are attached to the substratum. Solitary means they occur single. And colonial means some of the sponges will group together and form colonial structures also. Here these sponges, they are marine. What is the body nature? They are cylindrical, and inside the body there is a hollow, empty space is present, which is called as spongocele. And what type of symmetry they exhibit? Asymmetric symmetry. and the body is multicellular and primitive. And what is the body level of organization? They are only cellular level of organization they show. And there is what is the special character in this? They exhibit canal system. So what are the pores present outside? They are called as ostia. By means of those ostia, the water enters inside. And what is the cavity present inside the sponge is called spongiocele. And what are the different types of cells present? The outer pinacocytes and inner chanocytes are present. And by means of water canal system only, they are able to get the food, exchange of gases takes place, and removal of waste material takes place, because there is no proper digestive system, no excretory system is present. And that digestion is intracellular, because they do not have any digestive system. Hence, within the cells only the digestion occurs. And the skeleton is made up of spicules or spongin fibers. And these are hermaphrodites. Both the male gametes and female gametes are produced within the same individual. And sexual reproduction is by means of fragmentation, budding, and sexual reproduction is by means of the fusion of gametes. And fertilization is internal, which takes place inside the body of the sponges only. The development is indirect development. There may be a larval stage is present. Examples for these poriferans are scion, scypha, commonly called as scypha, spongilla, which is commonly called as freshwater sponges, and euspongia is also called as bath sponge. So this is about porifera. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Lata Akula Biology Tutorials. Thank you.